Right, don't put too much weight on it, right?
Where the fuck am I meant to put my weight? Wait, I can't put my weight in the roof, it's dead fun, I can't hold on to it. What am I meant to do with it? Oh, here I've been holding for 5 minutes, you fucking wank stain. Don't shift your weight up. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't put my weight on the fucking roof, I can't put my weight in the gutter, where's it meant to go? No, man, I can't just fucking move it.
Oh.
You fucking one. That's how agitated I'm getting now. You really fucking agitated me.
Welcome, everybody, to the most professional show on YouTube, the Plumes of Hazard. To my left is lovely, talented Food Buckeye. As always, I'm your host, the Expert Vapor, and Mass Blast has an ice cream emergency today, so he's not here. Hi, everybody. So he didn't really have an ice cream emergency. I believe Fu mentioned that his chip was malfunctioning. He's getting too many 5Gs, and he had to take a nap.
No, active sync stopped syncing.
Yeah, that can happen. Sometimes, it's gonna stop. Gotta boot the box. Force an unexpected restart, as I say.
Error 2303. Actually, that's an office installation error, I think. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's 2303 or 2301. I don't know. I had to deal with it a fuckload during our upgrade, so
yeah,
that's pretty stuck in here.
Fair enough. I had at my regular place of employment testing. What was it? Testing the shocks on small imported fast German cars. SSDS, which is Microsoft's ETL tool, kind of built into SQL Server. It decided yesterday, and then continued it on today, that if I wanted to actually use Team Foundation Server, TFS, if I actually wanted to use our source control stuff, I just click on it, and it would just die. Like, it would just immediately wipe out the app. Like, it just stops. No error message, just stops.
Like, no, I hurt my back. No,
it's
go on without
no good. Oh, man. So bad. Hey, look, you got some confirmation. 2301 is correct. Well done. Yeah, still running what a human BS. That probably was what my face was when it kept happening today, because I had to have other people check in my shit. I couldn't check in anything. That was annoying. That would be nice. That's quite a name. Beelzebub $C. Oh, I've got no one to talk. Mine's silly. So, shit.
Oh, fuck. I got more canned beverage. Give me a moment. BRB.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you're not kidding, though. It would be nice to be able to just smother to death some of the things we have to deal with on an everyday basis, in general, as a society. And I did say things, not people. Nobody freak out. Although, we're kind of doing it to ourselves, right? Smothering ourselves to death. Get it? It's a mass joke. Okay. Is that one of your... Oh, that looks like... What is that?
Seltzer.
Polar.
Polar. Bipolar.
You'd have to have two of them.
See what I did there? Bipolar.
Right. Oh, you went with the other, the homophone. I was talking about the two with TWO. You have two of them.
No. No, they're carried in Costco. Me and my sister went to Costco earlier and bought the big 32 pack. And she doesn't like the cranberry lime, so I took those off her hands. It's not great, but it's drinkable.
Yeah,
their grapefruit is far and away their best flavor.
Is it hard seltzers or just a seltzer drink?
It's regular seltzer. I haven't, the summer I sold my house.
Yeah.
I moved into my last place. I drank so much hard seltzer that summer. So much. And then last summer I didn't drink. I haven't had a White Claw or a Truly or any of those. It's been a while. It might change, who knows? But yeah, I just like bubbly beverages.
I mean, that sounds a lot like Fresca. That you were talking about the grapefruit one. The grapefruit one's probably a lot like Fresca.
Fresca. Yeah, those like have mad sugar in them though. Those are yummy. Wait, who makes Fresca?
Fresca's got like 10 calories or something. It's effectively a diet drink. I think.
Oh, okay. So Fresca's probably closer to Spindrift. I don't know if you've had that.
No, what's that?
So Spindrift is like seltzer flavored with fruit juice. So it's got like 10 or 12 calories per can. Their grapefruit is also really good, and it's a good mixer with put a little vodka in there.
Okay.
They also make an Arnold Palmer one. It's not bad.
Which is still nigh impossible for me to say. That's one of those words that just twists my brain. Arnold Palmer.
It's a half and half.
No, I know what it is. I'm saying the words.
I just know that they call it different things elsewhere.
0 calories, by the way, Fresca.
I knew it was bodega low. Folks. We buy Arnold Palmers.
Yeah,
I had a long-standing love affair with Arnold Palmer.
Of course.
So much.
How can you go wrong? Lemonade, tea.
I wonder, what fraction of my lifetime sugar consumption that represents. It's a lot between that and the green tea.
Probably. Oh, Addie posted a link to an interview with Dr. F. Oh God! Go back. There it is.
What the fuck is that?
That was the interview with Dr. F. I clicked on it, not assuming it would autoplay in chat's window. I was wrong about that assumption.
Oh, did you see Chip's gripe about autoplay?
Yes, I freaking hate it. I hate it.
I don't know. Mine was not affected. My autoplay is still turned off. We were actually talking about it at length the other day about how that pisses him off. As it pisses me off too. And also your Instagram feed auto refreshing. Whereas Twitter doesn't do that to you. If I open up Twitter, I literally pick up where I was last looking. It'll say, hey, there are new posts. But I can scroll up and read what I missed and then catch up to the present. That would be nice. I hate when Instagram auto refreshes this shit.
Discord does that to me too. Every time I go back to a channel, it's like where it is now, or it's where it was like an hour ago as opposed to 4 hours ago when I looked at it last. So I have to freaking
and even then, at least on Discord, you can scroll back and see what you missed, right? Instagram, like say you're in Explore or something, and that shit refreshes. It's like, even if I had like I was like in a post, it would go back and refresh. I'm just like, well, what the fuck?
That's one of the things I hate about Netflix. You can't turn that shit off.
Yeah.
But there was a show that I was watching the other day that didn't do it for some reason. Like it came up and it had the buttons for, up next or whatever it is that normally has like a progress bar as part of the button. And except for it was just the button. It didn't actually click it. And I don't know why, but it didn't. So that's nice. Vids is not wrong. Instagram frustrates me in general. Yes, it is. I don't look at it. I when I abandoned Facebook, I abandoned Instagram too. I just don't need it.
Instagram's still fun. Facebook, the UI just pisses me off. I'm like, I have it open, but I seldom use it.
It's awful, just in general, as a rule.
Plus, I mean, I also love laughing at Nigel because his egg plates He puts so much goddamn pepper on
Yeah,
it. It
just
looks like
coated in
his
black
fucking
pepper.
plate just looks like fucking like a ground zero, you know?
It looks like asphalt. It's bad. And this is coming from somebody that likes black pepper. I have always been accused about putting too much black pepper on things.
People told me I put too much black pepper. I'm like, have
Yeah.
you met Nigel?
Right. I put like a quarter of what he puts on.
Maybe a quarter, but it's like because I like it a little bit more coarse when I'm garnishing.
Sure.
I think his is very finely ground from what I can tell.
But you still have to be chewing black pepper, like an amount of black pepper in your mouth. That's a significant percentage of the food that's in your mouth, which is weird, right? It's not a food; it's a seasoning. That's weird.
Yeah, and it's like you're gonna be going like getting black
Yeah.
pepper off your teeth after, you know.
I don't ever want to like get a bite of food, and maybe the chunk of food falls off, and I still have a bite's worth of food on the fork, and it's all black pepper. That's too much black pepper.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Fezzy says though those UI changes are changes to make the dumbs happy. Yes. Got to make it easier for the dumbs, which is sad.
Did I put up something new on Instagram?
I think the best part about Instagram, because it's still on my phone, the best part is I regularly get little, updates. Like it's got like a little red number next to it or whatever. So I click on through to see, and there's nothing there. The only thing that can get rid of it, and it won't go away, the only thing that can get rid of it is if I go to my followers, the followers that I don't follow, and then close it. That's when it'll go away. Like it's like it gives me notifications for everything, and sometimes even that doesn't work. I have to go just tap around until it goes away. I just need to turn it off, I guess. Log out. Probably make my life better, just in general. Actually, I haven't seen that in a while. Did I turn off all the notifications I may have? Think about it.
I mean, I don't have any Instagram notifications unless someone like PMs me, but
Yeah. Now I'm real curious. I gotta go look. Edit profile.
You know, it's funny, half the time I'm on a work call and I hear just a very loud something playing in the background. I always ask them like, that sounded like an Instagram video. Like, how'd you know? I just fucking know.
Yeah. Thanks
I
for
might
multitasking.
Instagram myself.
I see you there. Here we go. Oh yeah. No, I don't.
I mean, I posted in my story like earlier today, but I haven't like posted in almost 3 years.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know. Because I pretty much dedicated my page to posting vaping shit, and I haven't. I don't do that anymore, really. So
now it's illegal. So we can't
not
do
even
it.
illegal. I don't review shit anymore. I don't like. I'm gonna fucking hand check this every day.
Right.
I don't
So
know.
you
I
think
gotta
I've been
find. I gotta.
vaping
I
since
gotta. I
November?
gotta find new shit posting ideas.
Yes.
Because most of the things I post, I mean, I usually just end up sharing a lot of posts to my story from like the hard times mainly, because the hard times is fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Or Reductress is another great satire page.
Babylon B.
Babylon B, I actually don't follow them on Instagram. I follow them on Twitter.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm actually gonna shit post.
I did enjoy your series with your knife.
Yeah, I need to get. I was actually like, I was thinking about that the other day. I need to bring that back. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I remember you doing a few of those, and they were really funny.
And I've had ample material. Like that morning that the road was blocked right in front of my place
Mm-hmm.
by a FedEx truck and an appliance delivery truck, and the traffic backed up all the way back to the other avenue. And motherfuckers were honking their horns for God knows how long. Like, I'm on the far end of my apartment. My living room was there. It was me and Chuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 11 o'clock in the morning in the Discord, and he heard the horns traveling through my place to this microphone.
Right. Vid says he doesn't get stories. Can you see old story posts? No, isn't that the point of them? Is they fade?
Well, yeah, basically that's what they ripped from Snapchat.
Right.
But no, I posted it 6 hours ago. They're visible for 24 hours.
That was always a thing in Snapchat that I didn't really understand. Like the idea of Snapchat I get, and it makes sense until they started doing stories. Then it got weird. I was like,
well, Snapchat's like whole premise is the stories, the fact that nothing stays up.
Kinda. But it's like, I mean, to me, and this is just how I always envisioned. I always envisioned one way self-deleting posts to another person, not like, here's what I can tell a story that will fade after 24 hours. That's not how I would use Snapchat, right? I would use it as a private sort of chat.
So that's pretty much what I use Snapchat for. Like, I don't Snapchat the same way I Instagram. I only really interact with 6 to 8 people on Snapchat. Like the other day, I was pooping and I took a selfie like this on the pooper, and I sent it to Mast and B Carry and Lonely Robot and Mast, of course, Mast. Lonely Robot's girlfriend. She also got the poo selfie. So Snapchat is definitely more fun, and also the stickers you can make, like the editing things. Like I could take a picture of someone and just cut out their face and save it, and I can just put it on shit.
Right.
I would say Snapchat is more like a Microsoft Enterprise environment, is that it is what you make of it.
Okay.
How it works is how you set it to work.
Right.
Whereas Instagram this is what it is. Instagram, I guess, is more Apple in that regard.
Okay. That's an interesting analogy.
I think it makes sense.
Okay.
I'm like, you don't use Snapchat, really, so.
Well, how you're describing Snapchat is how I remember Twitter when it started. Like when Twitter was like in a alpha sort of format, and when I signed up for it, there was just a global feed, and everybody was on it.
Oh, you could do that on Snapchat too. You can go.
Oh, really?
And if you turn on location, you can go and look at people's snaps from around the world.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
It is cool. And I always thought that was the neat thing about Twitter. And nowadays Twitter, I quit using it years ago because it's accessible like Reddit. But if you set up your follow list right, when you set up your feed, basically you're like subscribing and getting the right people in your feed. It's it's relatively interesting, and it can be somewhat useful as a news feed or whatever. But if you don't, it's like if you don't follow anybody, for example, then it's just useless. It just sits there. But back in the day, that wasn't the case, right? Because you still had the global feed, which is everybody talking about bullshit, which is, I thought, kind of interesting. And it's cool that Instagram has something like that. I didn't know that.
But yeah, me and Eric D, every so often we go and we'll peruse around global Snapchat. Usually we focus on the Middle East because it's always people doing gaudy things in Dubai or Bahrain. Or is Bahrain just a wet sheep?
It's kind of like the Ukraine, right? It's like a girl sheep operating heavy equipment. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, that's a new one on me, Addy. He just posted tobaccokills.ca.
I got these new pants. I got these Adidas pants that have a zipper at the bottom, like for the coffee. Open them up, and of course, guess what they just caught? My leg hair.
Ooh.
These are like pseudo MC Hammer pants. It's kind of great, kind of baggy in the crotch.
Yeah.
Dude, these things are so goddamn comfortable. It's an instance of, man, these pants, I got these on clearance on their website.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad I didn't buy a second pair. These things are great.
I haven't thought about those MC Hammer pants in so long. And now I've just got this mental image of just those things that made you look. It made him look like he's wearing diapers. That's all there is to it. Looked like he had a saggy drawers.
Yeah. No, yeah, these aren't that bad.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't have worn these out if I looked like Hammer.
But you got to. I think if I remember the right video, that's the one of the ones where he did the side shuffle from the hardest working man in showbiz. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown. He did the side shuffle like James Brown. Yeah.
I can do it. I'm not gonna do it for y'all.
What up, Darrow? And yes, that's not what made Snap money. That's true.
Before OnlyFans, there were private Snapchats
Right.
and Patreon.
They had like paid ones?
I mean, Patreon is a paid subscription thing, but it would be like they'd have like different tiers, and I remember
Really?
Instagram thoughts, if I recall, or just general internet thoughts would have private Snapchats and or Patreon.
I see.
I don't know if said content was hosted there, but it was a gateway.
Hmm.
And as you know, thought stands for that hoe owes taxes.
That's not what that stands for.
Yeah, when they get busted by the IRS, they get thoughted.
Makes sense. I've never heard it defined in that way. But it makes sense.
Hey man, these
How does that OnlyFans thing work? Do they give you a 1099 or something? Or they just cut you a check?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it would be any different than like say Twitch,
That's true.
where you get like a 1099 from them at the end of the year.
That's what I was wondering. Is that how Twitch works?
Yeah, I believe that's how it is. I don't know. I never streamed enough to make money on it.
Right.
So
Yeah, I'm sure he will, Daryl. Between his healing tarot readings or whatever he's doing now, I'm sure he's gonna do all the same vaping.
there was an English teacher from my high school who I later found out. I don't know if she quit teaching or got fired or whatever, but she ended up becoming like a crazy like psychic lady. Yeah.
Oh, Reiki, something like that. That was the thing he was talking about a while back. I don't even remember who. I think it may have been Will that sent that link over. With him sitting in his crazy expensive car in front of his nice house, talking about his Reiki healer opening his mind to something or another. Yeah. Fessy, it depends on who you're asking. I don't think so. I think
I just said no. It makes you suck at interneting. It makes you suck at interneting for better underwear.
I have to say, big fan of the Duluth guys. Duluth Trading's got some comfy underwears.
Yeah, I wear like the stretchy tech fabric-y boxer briefs. Those things are amazing. I don't feel like feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
That's so I'm a boxer man myself, and the tech fabric-y wicking whatever's that's the Duluth ones. Those are the ones I like. Now their knit ones are pretty good too, but I do like the in the summer.
I think
it's nice.
Knit underwear is the thing at the pass for this guy. I remember I used to wear the shitty like Fruit of the Loom boxer briefs, which would become boxers by lunch.
Yeah.
So, and God forbid you did any sweating in those, man. That was like the worst. Like swamp ass in those is like the worst.
I have never gotten on with boxer briefs like that. Maybe I've never had a good pair. I don't know. Everyone I've ever
I think you just need a good pair.
Wow, maybe. I had one pair that I used to wear when I was playing, like paintball and stuff when I was running a lot. It's nicer to have some support when you're being active like that. But
bro, just go to Macy's, buy yourself like one pair of Calvin Kleins for like, I don't know how much they're like $30. I don't know. But then you'll put them on and you're just like, oh.
I'll tell you what, I'll do that if you go to Duluth and buy one of theirs.
Do they make boxer briefs?
They do.
I mean, I was thinking about getting flannel from them anyway. So
I have now purchased the jeans that I got on are Duluth. I've been wearing their t-shirts for years, but I bought a pair of their jeans and they're fantastic. I bought a pair of their pants and a button up recently when I went to go play golf. They were extraordinarily comfortable. They do the crotch gussets. They do the armpit gussets. It's everything they make there is just really comfy, and their pants are like triple stitched, so like they're freaking durable as shit.
Oh, you want to know a fun secret about the men's underwear modeling business?
Sure.
When they do the shoots,
they
stuff Wonder Bread in their crotch. Not even joking.
Wonder Bread, huh?
Because it's like the squishiest sliced bread you can get.
Sure.
And it apparently Wonder Bread sitting on top of your junk gets the lighting right and the curvature. And
right.
Yeah. That's why literally everyone's crotch looks the same in those pictures.
Okay.
It's Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread. Do they decrust it?
No, I don't think so.
No. I would think that would ruin the lines.
You have to eat it after, though.
Oh, I guess no, that's weird.
I know. I have.
And depending on how hot those stage lights are, it might be kind of soupy in there too.
I mean, how hot are you actually going to get? I mean, you're just literally wearing underwear.
That is true.
I mean, if anything, you're a lizard at that point, just like under lights. You're just like...
Yeah, just sitting out to bake under the heat lamps. Sax. What? Sax? Well, that's the other thing. That's the nice thing about the Duluth is all their commercials are hilarious. All their branding is hilarious. I feel like I'm trying to remember what it is. Like they make a set. They make a particular kind of fabric specifically for the summer, and it's like cool your coconut. No, it's cool your nuts or something. I don't remember what it was, but it's all very funny. It's all a lot of dick jokes.
I'm literally on Duluth right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of dick jokes. It's all funny. And the last time I was in there, actually, I was with somewhat of the female genre. And we went through the ladies section, which I'd never been through before, and the ladies are almost as funny. They're not quite as good as the guys' stuff, but they put some effort in on the girls' side too. Who is Nigel Tufnell?
Actually, I would just say, yeah, get some of the Duluth Tech Fabric ones. They look pretty good.
No, they're great.
Yeah, try those out.
They're awesome. I mean, I use that's what I wear. The Tech Fabric, and there's another one that I've been getting. But anyway, they got the whole diamond wicking thing that's good for the summer. And then they also have
it's Under Armour for your nuts, basically. That's what
right.
Tech Fabric underwear is.
Right. The last time I was in there too, I got caught when I was going through the undergarment section, picking up a couple pair of boxers. There was a section there that was like this. It was a different packaging, and this particular kind of boxer or underwear was made from 2 recycled plastic water bottles. Like it was like recycled material, made into underwear. So I bought a pair just because I was curious, and they're not good. That's the only thing that I bought there that I wasn't excited about. The fabric is, while it's really soft and really stretchy, it was it's dense somehow, and it didn't breathe as well as their normal ones do. Nah. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Beelzebub is suggesting that he's actually in that industry. And he said they do cut the crests off.
Yeah.
I'm if that's true, thank you for confirming my curiosity.
Oh no, that's what I mean. One guy I used to work with, that's what he was doing before I worked with him. He was doing
He was stuffing their pants.
no, he was making pictures. He was doing it for the Saks Fifth Avenue catalog.
Okay. Yeah, ballroom jeans. That's right.
But it was funnier when Phil was telling me, because Phil sounds like he's from Brooklyn.
Oh.
Wonder Bread, you know.
Fantabulous. So I think I mentioned last week that I'm finally getting my bike back from the shop. I talked to him today. They said hopefully the end of this week they'll be finished up with, which is awesome. I got a big box in from Amazon. Hold on, I'll go get it.
Wow, corduroys are on sale for $17 at Duluth. Originally $69.50. That tells you shouldn't be wearing corduroys. Especially,
Corduroys.
Yeah. If your thighs are on speaking terms, you should not be wearing corduroys.
Holy
You
crap,
just shouldn't
making a lot of
be.
noise. Sorry.
You just shouldn't be wearing corduroy. Unless it's a blazer, and you might be an English teacher.
So I went with Chemical Guys. They've got a microfiber mitt. Oh my god, that's hard to see. Got a washing mitt.
I was about to say that does not look like underwear.
No, it's not. I got a bunch.
So
of
we have to have a
microfiber
chat after
cloths.
this if that was underwear.
That would be really weird if that was underwear. And what I'm really excited about, because I haven't smelled it in years. Mothers.
Ooh. Yeah, get white people high.
Shine that shit up. Chrome polish. It's the best stuff out there. Anyway, that's why I got all the microfiber cloths.
Still using mech mods, dude? No, what was that really good shit that had they came with it was individual wrap polish cloths?
Yeah.
What was that shit called? It came in like a big tin. You know what I'm talking about,
I do know
right?
what you're talking about. It was like a silver tin, and it.
Someone in chat will bail us out.
Crap. It was tarnished cloth, so they weren't really polishing cloths, but they were tarnished removal cloths.
It was a tarnish removal, and then there was like a smooth side. It was a dual-sided cloth. Like one side had the stuff on it. Fuck, it wasn't cheap. I remember that.
No, they were expensive.
But bro, get your mech mod looking new as fuck. Especially if you had like something brass or copper.
Yes,
bro.
Right, for sure. Man,
because it was like every few weeks I had to do that for the ones in the display cabinet.
Oh, that's right. This is the other reason I was bringing this out. I tried something new. So I have always used, on Chrome, I've always used Mothers and just a soft, terry cloth sort of applicator, like an old T-shirt or something like that, and then flip it over on the other side and use that to buff it off, right? But I decided to go kind of weird this time and try to use a tool. So I got the Mothers Power Cone 360. Put it on your drill and use that to buff it off.
Bro, I was about to order a drill.
Yeah.
I think I was talking about this, how I fucked up and I didn't order one during Christmas when they had the sale on the Milwaukee kits. I found one on sale for like $170.
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Thank you, Addie. Good job.
Yes, Cape Cod. Yeah, that shit was awesome. Not cheap.
Not cheap.
Yeah, so
worked great.
I found a great promo on Home Depot for the M12 brushless drill with like a 1/2-inch chuck, 2 batteries, and the M12 rotary tool. Because all the other extras, like there was one that came with like a 3-inch power ratchet. I'm like, I don't need that.
Right.
I'm like, rotary tool, I'm gonna use the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And their Dremels are really nice. But it's fucking sold out. So I was very angry because I was telling Angsty before the show, the block for my desk showed up and I need to put some holes in it. I don't currently have, I have a drill, but it is not have enough twerk to put holes in this 1.5 inch thick birch that I got.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to share my screen so they can see what that Addy was right. Here's the Cape Cod cloths I was talking about, or the food was talking about. You know what? They seem to be cheaper now.
Oh, was it just the Vapors markup?
Yeah, it may be because the whole 10 is $17 now.
Damn, it was like 30.
Yeah,
so
I want to say it was a
when-
lot more than that.
It was like 30 on Amazon when I first like wanted to get a set. Just keep my mech mods looking prim and pretty.
They're like $1.25 each or something like that now.
That's much more reasonably.
So the smaller packets are $6 and it comes with 2. Or you can get the whole 10 for a lot less per each. Yeah, Festy, I'm sure that's the similar idea, but the one I was thinking about was Cape Cod. So no, I don't. So hopefully I get my bike in this weekend and I can use this thing. I'll let you guys know if it works. I'm a little skeptical because I mean a cloth works just fine, but considering I'm gonna have to clean my entire bike quite a bit, like more than I used to, because I would keep up with it every couple weeks. I would do it. It's gonna be a lot of work this time. So I'm thinking that's why I figured I would employ some power tools to do so this time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say child labor. You get the kids to help out. I mean, you can get them to get in like the little, give them like a little cloth and be like, get in
They do have
in the
smaller
little
fingers.
areas that their little child hands could fit in.
Right. And you don't need to leverage the AVE's your 90-pound triple jointed Filipino buddy to get in there.
Or was like the guy from Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
They stuffed in the thing.
Yeah. The little contortionist
like a little
guy. What is he, like
oxygen
Japanese
tank?
or something, right? He was tiny.
Yeah, he was a Chinese
Was
guy.
he Chinese?
And I think he was Chinese or Taiwanese, but do you remember in the last film they're like, but you did that. I'm like, it was CGI.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it was? Because they needed him to jump from one elevator to the other, like in the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you could. He's like, I can't do that. Like, no, but you jump between the 2 high-speed trains. The Shanghai Bullet, and he's like, that was CGI.
Makes sense. So one of the things that I was, about mothers is once you really work that into a piece of cloth, it's kind of wrecked. I mean, it's kind of just done at that point. So that's what I was wondering about this thing, because hopefully, you can wash it out.
Maybe a little bit of vinegar.
Yeah, maybe something to cut it.
Vinegar gets most things out.
Maybe a little Windex.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm a little worried about.
I mean, you should be
because
using
this thing's kind of
Windex on your
expensive.
bike.
It's
You
like
should- you
$25
just
or
use-
something.
Oh, that's proper. It's got a chuck built in, the little quarter-inch shaft in it already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's not a cheap little thing. It's like $20-25. So which is fine if it works and if you can use it multiple times, right? But if this is something that is going to wear out soon, that's kind of spendy. When you could just use a microfiber cloth that you get 20 of them for $20 kind of thing. So
I still have a box of Amazon Basics ones that I haven't even cracked open. Because the only thing I really use it for is glass. That's like the best thing microfiber cloths are for.
For sure. Did I tell you I rehung my dining room light fixture?
No.
I bought a couple weeks ago. This is like a month ago. I bought a new dining room fixture above my table and in the breakfast room. Remember? Because the old one would continually burn out light bulbs, and only one of the little lights worked ever, and the other ones always just burned out light bulbs. And I got tired of that after multiple years, so I went to the Home Depots and bought a big light fixture, or whatever, and got it and hung it. And one of the things I really liked about it is it's got these perfectly clear, so not frosted or colored or whatever. They're perfectly clear like bells, right? They go around the like old-fashioned Edison style light bulbs that are the LED ones. It looks really, I mean, they look dope. That's all there's to it. It's a really cool looking thing, but they're clear, right? So any fingerprint or whatever that was on there, and of course there was a lot of them when we were assembling it. And yeah, in order to get those off, I went out the, what's the, oh crap, what's that glass clean stuff that all the maids use in that blue can? I forget. Whatever it is,
I know exactly.
It's like foamy stuff, right?
And they used it at the car wash too.
Yeah. This stuff works like amazing, like, right? But even doing that, like I still kept getting lint, and I was like, oh wait, I've got some microfiber cloths. It was like night and day. As you know, cleaned it out with that, wiped off the microfiber, takes all the dust off of it. Perfect. Perfect. Love that shit. Back in the day, used to use newspaper. If you're ever cleaning mirrors and stuff, newspaper is the shit.
I miss having newspaper.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. That's why I'd used
not
to
even
do
that,
it.
but you know, when I'd throw my shoes in the washer, every so often they get a little stanky, and I'll throw them in them. And I just stuff them with newspaper, do them in 2 shifts.
Never did that. That's an interesting tactic.
Yeah, because you crumple up newspaper and you stuff them.
Yeah.
And then after a couple hours, that newspaper gets soaked up, and you pull it out and you put more in. Usually no more than 2 rounds you do.
Okay. That's so it would, you know, reshape it and absorb water. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it would also keep them stretched out. Yeah, so they
Right.
don't. Because now I have like shoe dryers that I put in my shoes, like when I get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
That works pretty well. Shoe dryers. Plus, I just leave them in my shoes because I just love having toasty shoes when I put them on. It's nice.
At least when it's cool out, that's for sure.
Even just in general, even if it's warm out, it's just something just nice, but just like, ooh.
I mean, there's something to be said about like fresh out of the dryer socks and shit too.
Bro, I did that last night with my bedding.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I hopped out of the Discord, went downstairs, grabbed my comforter out of the dryer, and I was like, let's go to bed.
Whoa, back up. All right, Fessy, that was a tidbit that I was going to mention, and if you're not pulling my leg, that's really interesting. So back in the day, one of the reasons, there's 2 reasons why the newspaper worked really well. Is 1, no lint, right, because it's paper, and 2, that the graphite, the carbon-based ink, was apparently a polish. Like I read later that there's a reason why it works well, and that's one of the reasons why it worked well, is because the carbon is like a polish on glass. But he just said that they switched to soy-based ink, which I
know they did that for wiring harnesses in cars. Like they're no longer petroleum-based plastic; it's soy-based, and that's why there's been an uptick in rodents chewing through your fucking.
Really?
Fuck. That happened to Chuff's Forerunner. Yeah, his shit got chewed through. So there's actually Honda sells like spicy tape. I shit you not. It's tape laced with cayenne pepper.
No shit.
Basically, you insulate all your wiring harnesses.
So they sell you crap.
I just call it spicy tape, yeah. And it's not cheap. It's like $20 or $30 for a roll.
So they sell you a product that's gonna get eaten, and then sell you the thing that's gonna fix it.
No, but that's the thing. They'll start chewing into it, and they'll be like, "Oh, hot, hot, hot."
Right.
It's like how I protected my fries in high school, Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, right.
Because you know what happens? One person will walk by and take one, and it was, oh, like, bitch.
You best learn. Tell everybody. That is interesting. My grandfather used to use a variant on that trick back in the day, and obviously I never saw him do this because this was back when my mom was a kid. But he'd get a malt, right, a malted milkshake, and didn't want to share it. He would go and just lay a big loogie on top of it. And nobody wanted to eat his milkshake.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd throw some thick phlegm in there. I would just, just a little.
But you had to make a big production out of it, right? That's part
true.
of it.
Or it's like in Dumb and Dumber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gonna eat that? It crossed my mind.
Oh, Rifleman confirmed Festy wasn't pulling my leg. All right. Soy-based ink, bastards.
I wonder when that happened.
I don't know. But I mean, I can understand if it's cheaper because I quit paying for a newspaper like 20 years ago. So.
It's not cheaper. The newspaper did not get cheaper.
No, I mean, like, if the product is cheaper, so that way they can make it cheaper. No, the newspaper is not cheaper. I'm saying that if it helps them save money because they're a dying breed.
Yeah, because I think back when I was still living at the house, we just used to get like the Sunday paper for the sale papers. That was it. We wouldn't read it. It was just, where the fuck are the coupons?
Right.
All
right, everybody. Say your thoughts and prayers for Masty and his chip problems tonight. But we will see you back here next week. Same Plumes time, same Plumes channel. Don't forget to check your daylight savings time. Don't get messed up by that again. Newspaper vids. News used to come in paper form. You couldn't.
Still does. So the guy who used to live here before me, or the couple.
Yeah.
Dumbass didn't cancel his Wall Street Journal subscription here for at least 3 weeks when I was living here. So I was reading it in paper form. I was reading his.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was considerate.
Because I like to play the subscription game with them.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, because right now I got the 3 months for $12, and then I'll cancel, and then some douchebag on the retention line will give me a good deal, and then I'm back.
Yeah. Play it like I used to play Columbia House back in the day, or BMG music.
Columbia House. Fuck them.
All right, everybody. Y'all take it easy. Be good to each other. Bonk. Deuces.